Hello and good afternoon, everyone. I am so excited to bring you the next interview of my Be Good to You video series with my friend Margie Klein. I have gotten to know Margie over the last year, and I just absolutely love her story. She's a nurse and a busy mom, and she manages to do it all, but she has a story, and that's why she's here. So thank you, Margie, for taking the time out of your busy week to do this interview.
Hi, Kristen. Thanks a lot for asking me to do this. I'm really happy. I love your concept of Be Good to You. So my story was, I go back to 2012, and I had just left a stressful job, very stressful. Fortunately, I was only there for like 6 months, but couldn't sleep, couldn't eat right. I wasn't doing anything good. On top of that, my husband traveled for his job, and so he was gone Monday through Thursday. My kids had left for college, so I was in the emptiness syndrome, and you think I'd take advantage and go out and visit friends, do things, and beyond, do all these wonderful things. But no, I sat in front of the TV playing games on my iPad, watching The Biggest Loser, wondering why I couldn't lose weight. And that's where I was. I felt isolated. I wasn't in a good place, mentally and physically. And if anybody knows me, I tend to keep to myself unless I'm prodded and to reach out. And so kind of on my own, I just came into it like a cocoon, into a circle, and didn't connect with people at all. And I wouldn't say I was really depressed, but it was close. I did start a new job, and it was fine, but I still wasn't happy physically and mentally. I was 55. I was well into menopause, and those hormones, the brain fog, the gaining weight, it just wasn't, it actually was scary to me. And I was out of control. I really didn't know what I would be able to do to help things and to help myself. I felt like I was a runaway train. I felt like I was just going to keep gaining weight, and then I was going to get sicker. And I see every day people with diabetes, high blood pressure, all these lifestyle diseases, and I really didn't want that for myself. Not that anybody wants it, but I didn't want that for myself at all. And I was just, that's where I was at that point. And fortunately, a friend reached out to me and showed me this program, and that she had done with her husband, lost weight, gained energy, was really excited about it. And I said, so I became excited. And I said, oh, let me give this a chance. And what it was is that it gave me a structure, and it gave me the ability to learn new habits, new healthy habits, to focus on what I was putting into my body, and to hydrate my body. And I lost weight with this program, and it was mind blowing. But what really was the mind blowing thing was that it gave me confidence in myself. It gave me hope that I was going to be able to stay healthy, help my family be healthy, and improve my health, not only physically but mentally. And a lot of energy, and with the confidence comes feeling better about yourself. You're able to, at least I was able to, then be more open and reach out to people. I reconnected with old friends, started going out with them. I reconnected with family that I hadn't talked to in a while, and reconnected with them, and made new friends, and had a whole new community around me. And that's what the benefit really was. And I'm really, really happy, and I know I'll never go back to the way I was.
Absolutely. Well, you know, there's a lot of truth to there's healing in community, not in isolation. And your story, I mean,
Right,
definitely puts that into perspective, right? Because
right,
we can go away and hide and not worry about goals, because if we're not telling anybody about our goals, then we don't actually have to do them, right? So
right.
so I get that piece. I get the depression piece. I mean, I wasn't clinically diagnosed, but I know I probably should have been on something. So I get that piece. So what habits and well-being practices do you do now on a daily basis to be good to you?
Well, the basics. I stay away from the junk. Eat 6 times a day. I hydrate my body. Try and get enough sleep. That doesn't always work, but I try that. But what I've started recently doing is taking a few minutes in the morning and just being still and no music, no nothing, and at least 2 minutes, if not more, whatever I can afford, maybe up to 10 minutes, just to set my intention for the day. And I think that really, really helps, uh, put a good feeling for the day and get you on the right path. And I'm finding that it's really, really beneficial to me. So I've started out that. And the other thing is just to carve out time with my husband, because we have busy lives, working and me doing some, the coaching and being on the phone and webinars and things like that. So we're very intentional about, every day, just sitting down, turning off the iPad during, and just, and being together and recharging. And
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. I love that. And I love the taking the few minutes in the morning to create your vision for the day. I mean, I think that's a cool one. I might need to start doing that one. So in closing, what advice would you give to others to encourage them to be good to themselves?
I'd say if they're struggling, we talked about the isolation piece. It takes courage to reach out to people, but take that first step and reach out to somebody that 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 is either close to you or you just met, just to make that connection. And if you need help, ask for it. It does take a lot of courage. The other thing is to change habits. Break it down into small, easy to do baby steps, and try not to think of the big picture right away, but have that goal in mind, but break it down into those easy steps that you can build on and to keep going.
Absolutely. And support, 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 support,
Support.
right? Over and over and over and over again. That's that community piece. That's the love. That's the heart work, right? So no, I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate you sharing where you were, sharing for those that are in the season of life like you were when you started this. So once again, Margie, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to share your story with me.
Thanks so much, Kristen. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Take care.